In part 2, we will talk about market share. The question we ask ourselves when talking about market share is whether we capture enough of the market. So let's take an example. We still have the three hotels from our first part. Hotel 1 has 150 rooms, Hotel 2 180, and Hotel 3 80. If we translate this into a pie chart, you would see easily here that Hotel 1 represents 37% of the inventory. So we would expect Hotel 1 to capture 37% of the revenue. Now let's look at yesterday's results as an example. Hotel 1 generated 150,000 RMB of revenue, Hotel 2 200,000, and Hotel 3 100,000. If we use the same pie chart analogy, you can see that Hotel 1 only captured 33% of the revenue. So would you say they did good or bad? I think you know already. But in order for us to know whether a hotel does well or not in market share, we calculate three indicators. The market penetration index tells us how much volume of the market we capture. The average rate index tells us how well we sell compared to the market. And finally, the most important, the revenue generation index tells us how much of the revenue on the market we capture. I have put there for you the way to calculate each of the indicators. So let's continue with the same example, and we calculate our market share. You can see how our data gets translated into indicators. The reference is 100, which means at 100 you are doing neither better, neither worse than your competitors. The most important of the three indicators remain the RGI, the Revenue Generation Index, because it is linked to the revenue. So when we have, for example, for Hotel 3 there, a Revenue Generation Index of 118, what does that mean? Well, that means that Hotel 3, for every 100 RMB that is generated by the competition, they generate 118. In another way, Hotel 3 performs 18% better than the competition. So we come now to the end of part 2. And the second golden rule is that your market share is your true indicator of your performance. You may think that you do well, but you only know for certain until you compare yourself to your competition. Thank you for listening to me tonight, and join us again on Wednesday for the next 2 lessons.